all right. Hey there, everybody. Arlo's here from Ice Games, bringing you some more Final Fantasy. Whoops, sorry, moving my mic a little bit. Final Fantasy XIV. Very excited for this. My 155th episode so far, I believe. So yeah, hopefully everything is looking, sounding all right. Please let me know if it is, if it isn't, all that fun stuff down below. But yeah, very excited for more Final Fantasy. Did I say 15? 14. I meant 14. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing in my life anymore. Hey there, Tikal. How's it going? Sounds fine. Awesome. I apologize if I sound a little off. Been a little under the weather this week. That's why I didn't have. I don't think I put in anything this week, video-wise. And I was hoping I was going to be able to play some Final Fantasy, and I'm feeling better today. I apologize if I cough and sneeze a little bit, but I'm just excited to play. But yeah, excited to be doing more of this. All the Final Fantasy is making sure. Yeah, okay, it does look like it's looking all right. Yeah, continue on with the story. I also kind of did a kind of fresh install of Streamlabs. So hopefully everything works out compared to last Monday when it kept cutting the stream. I was doing some testing and I had that keep happening to me, so I'm like, okay, let's figure it out. So I uninstalled some stuff I don't think I need. I reinstalled some stuff. I reinstalled and cleared my cache for Streamlabs and breeded all that stuff. So I did a test last night where I just kind of left this game running for I think I did like an hour and a half in like a test stream, and it worked fine. So hopefully everything is good. Hopefully everything is all good. Yeah. Oh man, nope. I'm pretty sure. Welcome back to Final Fantasy. Hey, Revan, how's it going? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, very excited. Yeah, I also blame me getting sick. I went to the Grey Cup last weekend. The Canadian Football League's kind of their... Wait, what? I was going to say their Super Bowl, but really it's older than the Super Bowl, so that means it's better than the Super Bowl, right? But essentially our end of the year for the Canadian Football League, our big game, and one of my team was playing, and it was a good game, but I think that's what got me sick, just being around like thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people. But I'm feeling all right now. Yeah, it was a good game. Very excited to watch that game. I also did a little bit of running around and kind of practicing with the machinist, and I forgot how much I really like it. It's a lot of fun to play, that's for sure. All the fun little abilities and stuff like that. I keep forgetting to use my Peloton ability too. Assemble. Critical hits. Okay. Arm's length does some stuff. Second wind. I got second wind. I gotta remember to use that. When was the first Grey Cup? This was the 111th Grey Cup. So the first Grey Cup would have been like... oh gosh, when was the first Grey Cup? Yeah, this was the 111th. The first one was... 1908? No. Background. Yeah, 1909, I believe. Yeah. Hey there, the dragon. I mean, yours has more people showing up. I mean, this was like the big game, and like 52,000 people showed up. I think that was the attendance, and I'm like, that's the attendance of like a small like high school football game. I'm sure like college football game. Your guys' college football is crazy. But yeah, definitely not as much pizzazz and stuff like that. Although there was the Jonas Brothers played for a halftime show, so I'll take that. That was a thing. I was very surprised to see the Jonas Brothers there. But it was a lot of fun. Also, the CFL is a better game. Our fields are bigger, the balls are bigger, and Yeah, high school football in Texas and Florida can pull more than that. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like it's your guys' football is it's a whole different thing down there in the States. But yeah, I like our rules a little bit better. I still watch the NFL. I still enjoy the NFL. I just like with Canada, we only have 3 downs instead of 4. And we have one less player on the field. And our fields are 10 yards longer. Our end zones are a little shorter. And yeah, the balls are a little bigger. And our field goal posts are the front instead of the back. Or are we at the back instead of the front? I can't remember on the top of my head. But it's yeah. Wait, I should know that. Yeah, our end zones are at the front. Sorry, our field goal are on the front of the thing. Yeah. But they're two similar yet different games, which is actually kind of fun to watch both. So if you ever get a chance to watch a CFL game, it's a different game. All right. But yeah, very excited to be back doing this again. If anything goes crazy with the stream, please let me know. I did do some like refresh the Streamlabs, uninstalled, reinstalled, cleared the cache, so I had to redo all the settings. So if anything's messed up, please let me know. And I plan on going till about 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so about 3 hours today. And then I'll be back tomorrow night for some more Final Fantasy. Yeah. But yeah, so what's been going on? We've been dealing with the tower. We gathered some items so they could build this device. Yeah, Revan. Sorry, yeah, Revan. Final Fantasy XIV is going mobile. I'm curious on or if you guys know more details. I just saw the little trailer thing, the teaser thing that Yoshi did, where I feel like I didn't explain a lot. Like, is it going to be its own separate world? And is it just Final Fantasy, like the base game 14? Or is it going to have a bunch of the expansions already to begin with? Can I use my character? Can I use my character on that? Or is it's its own separate servers? Like, that's the questions I have. I don't know if they've explained that. I didn't look into it too much. Again, not feeling great this week, so I didn't do a lot of anything. As far as you know, it's a Realm Reborn mostly. Okay, I assumed it was going to be like it's just you'd be starting fresh. Which again, I think I'm going to start a character on there. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'm very curious if they're also going to have a sub fee for that one, or if that's going to be free. Very curious on what the plan is for that. But I think it's neat. I know a lot of people that play a lot of games on their phones. I know people that play like large scale games like that on their phones. So I'm very interested to see how that works. I mean, I even play. I guess like I technically play like an MMO. I play the Eve Echoes on my phone. That's kind of my own thing. When they said it's a standalone mobile remake of the game, okay to call. No connection to the main game. Okay, so that I'm definitely okay with it. If that's, you know what, that could be. Thinking of that, like if they start with a Realm Reborn. Don't you people have phones? Yeah, that was from Blizzard, right? When they talked about Diablo Immortal. I played Diablo Immortal a little bit. Not a fan, but yeah, that was very, very poor reception of that. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm very curious on, because it could easily be like if it's just a Realm Reborn, it could be kind of cool to play that game, especially for like you guys that have been playing for like a million years, to play from the very start without the expansion stuff, without the new content, just kind of playing it as if it was vanilla again. So that could be kind of cool. I think that's kind of a neat idea. Again, depends on how all it works. I would absolutely love it if I'm able to if I can connect like a controller to my phone, because I've done that for several games. I just hook up my PlayStation. I haven't tried my 5 yet. My PS4 controller to my phone. I can do that Bluetooth. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how that goes. Just wondering how the skills work. Yeah, Revan, I'm wondering too. The funny thing is Diablo Immortal is a very good game from what I heard. Yeah, I don't mind it. Diablo Immortal's got a decent story. The only thing is it is a very pay to win game. I guess not really win, but pay pay to progress. There's a lot of pay features in Diablo Immortal. I don't think there's any gotcha stuff, but if you want to like max out all your stuff, you have to pay money, and I'm not a fan of that. Oh, Revan says it seems like the voices may be redone for it. I'm interested to see how that goes, because they did replace a few of the voice actors anyways for the other expansions. Maybe they're just going back and redoing those lines. Takal says it's like a really high quality Diablo video game. Yeah, like Diablo Immortal, like it feels like a Diablo game. It plays like a Diablo game. I've played it every once in a while. I haven't played it for a while. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's different because it does have Diablo Immortal has like different classes than a regular Diablo game too, which is kind of neat. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what they do. Like maybe it'll be a Realm Reborn, but they add in some of the later expansion classes. Maybe they replace some of the classes. Maybe I can play as a machinist to begin with, or the painter one, or yeah, just to see how it goes. I'm intrigued. It'll really come down to the pay model for me. If I can play it without paying money, I'll be fine, I think. If I have to throw in a bunch of money, then I'll be like, I'll just keep playing Final Fantasy XIV on PC. That's my big thing, because I'm like, I don't want to pay for both. But I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I'm excited to see how it goes. Again, it feels like Pictomance. That's it. Yeah, thank you, Revan. But yeah, like I play the Eve Echoes on my phone, which is because I play Eve Online, and then I play Eve Echoes on my phone. So they're two separate games. We play very differently, but I have fun with both of them. Speaking of PS4 and 5, for any dungeons today, you'll be trying this on your PS5. When I play this on PC or an Xbox controller, when I see if I can play decent on PS4. Okay, you mean PS5? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'm very curious on PS5. Also, I should use my PlayStation 5. I barely. Mine's just my PS5's just turned into a Netflix machine. I should play it more. But yeah, I'm guessing there's a dungeon coming soon there to call. Yeah, let me know how it plays on PS5. Do that on PS5. I can play some Final Fantasy while I'm doing rendering and stuff on my computer, instead of just sitting on my mobile phone or scrolling through like Instagram or something like that. Do something more fun. All right. Yeah, very excited for that. Very interested. You bought the complete edition minus DT for like 20 a few months back, but you haven't played it other than to see if it works, which it does. Do you have to call if you're playing it on console, you have to play for the expansions again? Is that how that works? You only have the Shadowbringers on PlayStation there, Revan? Is that how you do have to buy the expansions again? That's interesting. I guess that makes sense. Yep, okay. But you can still use your same account, which is cool. I guess it's the same way with like Elder Scrolls Online, I believe, and Destiny 2 is the same way. You can play them cross-play, but you have to have the expansions. They need your money twice at that point. Sony's got to get their cut. You can play the same account. At least you can play the same account, which is awesome. Each platform needs its own by same character. Yeah, at least you can play the same characters. Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, as I was kind of like trying to remember what's going on, so we kind of learned a little bit more about what's going on, and the Sultanate lady, the guy, he's in charge of things. Sultanate guy, he's a sultan. This island's supposed to be like India, which is really cool. I like the idea of it. But we ran around and got items for them to build that little trinket that could protect them from the tower. From the Aether from the tower. Even though we can be protected from it, we took our elephant friend there, and they got captured, sent in. We saw Fandaniel being a jerk and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what we need to do next. So we're gonna have to take the tower down, or maybe we have to build a bunch more of those devices so we can bring more people, and then fight the tower and then take it down and hopefully rescue everyone that's inside. You only bought it as it was out on PC a bit during Shadowbringers. Oh, okay. You're out of a PC there, Revan. Yeah, again, that's a good way to do it. And yeah, yeah, because you got a PC. I knew you were talking about that for a while there, Revan. You got a PC again, though. Now, right? All right, but let's talk with the Radiant Soldier here. Also, this ship is kind of beached a little bit, guys. Oh, maybe we can. No, that's going to be tough to push out of there. I'm not going to lie. We have to wait for a high tide before we can leave. You bought it just in case. You have a PS5 only for one sports game. Oh yeah, you bought it for the NCAA, right? Is that not on PC? Because Madden is, but the college football isn't. That's interesting. I mean, it's the same as me. Like I have to buy NHL on console because it doesn't come out on PC, which is annoying. Why? I don't know. Silly. Yeah, NCAA. Yeah, that's interesting that that's not. Yeah, it's weird that it is like one football game is and one isn't because it's both by EA. And NHL makes sense because NHL hasn't been on PC in forever. I wish they would, but I keep telling my friends at EA, like, you should put it on PC, and they're like, well, there's no market for it, and I'm all like, you guys are dumb. I'd buy it. That's one person. That's one sale. That's worth it. No, it's not worth it, but you only have the PS5 because of the Spider-Man themed one. Yep, that's the one I have, Revan. I got the Spider-Man 2 one. I got sent that one from work. They gave me that, which is awesome. Yeah, I haven't even finished Spider-Man 2 on it. I just play. We just watch Netflix on it, and even then, we just got a smart TV that's got Netflix and all stuff built into it, and a Amazon Fire Stick so we can watch Formula One on the TV. So even then, I'm like, well, what is my PlayStation? What is my PS5 gonna do now? Maybe I should play some games on it. Hell, he didn't even own an Xbox. You have 14 on Xbox. Oh my gosh! If you have Game Pass Ultimate, they're giving away 14 Standard Edition base and up to Stormblood. Ooh, you redeemed it. So I own. Oh, oh no! See, I never got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I just always had Xbox Game Pass PC is what I have. That's cool. I get that to call. When Titanfall, the first Titanfall came out, I really wanted the standee for it, so I bought Titanfall, the collector's edition with the Titan, like the 18-inch standee. Didn't own an Xbox at the time. I just wanted that standee. But yeah, like with Xbox Game Pass, I'm like, or Xbox Ultimate, you don't have to own an Xbox anymore, which is interesting. I could honestly see Xbox not doing another console, for sure. I could see them. Yeah, I could see them never doing another console. You must be playing racing games for console. Yeah, I should play Gran Turismo. That's what I should do. I'm gonna pick up Gran Turismo. Because even like, well, I'll play like the Need for Speed games and stuff on PC, but I'll use a controller for it. I should buy a steering wheel. That's what I should do. You have a PC in each room. PC gaming at the desk, in the living room, TV. Oh my gosh, those little mini square ones. Oh, in the bedroom, yeah. And I'm sure the bedroom one just is like your streaming thing, right? At the big living room TV, yeah. All the PCs to call. That's awesome. That is awesome. Just all the PCs. Yeah, we just have yeah, we just use in the bedroom just a smart TV now, and then in our living area we'll have one soon enough. But yeah, it's just at the one PC right now. Yeah, just for TV goes hard. Oh yeah, when it's an emulation. Yeah, yeah, you can definitely do some really cool stuff if you're going it through a PC, which is cool. I had a roommate that did that, and just yeah, it's pretty cool. We actually had that in our living room for a while too. He had a PC hooked up. He would stream from his computer to the TV one, so we could play like party games and stuff like that through Steam, which is kind of fun. But yeah. Anyways, let's continue with the story here. So let's talk with our Radiant Soldier here and see what's up. So, you're returned. But where is Mistress Nidhana? Whoops. Man, Usia Preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Okay. Let's go back to the great work. Means teleporting. Man, maybe I should do a little PC in the bedroom. Oh, what does Thancred want? So many side missions I need to deal with. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Darn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nidhana and the other captives. Alright, let's complete that. I'm excited to hit 81. What's my next ability? 68? No, wait. Oh gosh, there's so much. 80... 82. I get scattergun at 82. Okay. Mini PC is in this. You live in like what's this? Oh yeah, Amazon has oh yeah. Those little wireless Logitech keyboards. I actually got one for my father-in-law for his TV, so he's got a smart TV, so he could like start typing things into it, so I connected to it, so it's easier than using the remote to move things around. Yeah, I should get a wireless thing for my TV in the living room. That'd make things easier too, or in the bedroom. Sorry. Let's talk to Thancred here. But yeah, those they you need one of those for smart TVs nowadays, because like trying to like navigate searches with the remote is horrible unless you have like one that you can talk to. But still, man, so annoying. So Thancred is wearing a grim expression. So first we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidhana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Okay? We'll explain it. Oh, Nidhana. Can you answer me this? Though Nidhana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? All the nodding. Then we must make wandering scales, as many as we can. Yes, we should. The prototype works perfectly. This Nidhana proved to peril to herself. Let's make more scales that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we help win the fight. My friends, the satrap, the satrap? I think it's satrap, has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, we bade me give you this link pearl, that you might personally discuss the production of the Wandering Scales with you. Oh, good. And for our Eosian visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nidhana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. In fact, this fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet with you. Okay, awesome. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And also, so if it is agreeable, would you not accompany me to Rad's at Han for an audience with His Excellency? Yeah, let's go. We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be to benefit all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of Giant Skull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Okay, let's go. Not sure a talisman that wanders would be good. Not so much. All right. Wait, did I say it wrong? It is a wandering talisman, right? Do they want us to go over here? Don't have a thing, so let's hop on a mount. Actually, can I? Nope. That's a quest. Oh, warding. Psh. Warding talisman. I'm sorry. I'm gonna blame it on medicine induced delirium. Yes, medicine. That's why I can't read. That's been my excuse this whole time. Is all the medicine I'm taking. That's what my excuse has been for the last many years. Okay. Warding talisman. Warding. Reading is fun. Knowledge is power. Ooh. Oh, no. Nope, I'm not fighting you. I'm just running. I assume that's where I'm heading, right? Yeah. Just jump down here. Wish I could fly. I will definitely have to run around and do all the flying stuff soon. I need all those flying abilities. Oh, that's I got a mount of one of you guys. Don't mind me, I'm just riding around with a dragon that can't fly. Going the right way. Are you? Oh, here's all my friends. They always beat me there. What's their secret? What's your secret for getting here so quick? All present? Then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert, and strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you have been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. Okay.
A vast rock squats upon Favnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads-at-Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Beautiful little city here. I love it. Aw.
But no such scenes to savor now. To what somber present does that divine eye bear witness?
we are Megaduta.
Megaduta, okay. Megaduta.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside. Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, satrap of Radzatan.
Ahuan, okay.
Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude. I assume you speak of Nadana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nadana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
I think not. This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Wait, what's happening?
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
As you wish.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
What? The heck? Who are you? Wait.
I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
What the heck? It's a dragon. Wait, is this dragon really in charge?
Of the first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
I, mine elder brothers, of Midgard's Sorma's spawn, I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzatan had an alliance with a dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone. In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive were the Aura. Adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz at-Han.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the great worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end. I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
"'Tis here, buried within the semblance of flesh. The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will."
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered, Estinian warmblood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz at-Han. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. And should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the 4 of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go, steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Sharlayan is in order.
I was not expecting to see a dragon today.
Thou not lend thine aid.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzat Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
I am in thy debt.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's a thing that happened. Sorry, I had my mic off there because I was coughing a little bit watching that. But man, yeah. Yeah. Did not expect there to be a dragon kind of in charge. And like the little guy's just a dragon. It's not an actual person. It's just a created body with a dragon eye in it. That is definitely interesting. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Could have been 4 bears. Yeah, 4 bears would have been worse there, Revan. But the bears could have the right to bear arms of the dragon. Oh my gosh. I love how the Stinians are like, you're lying. Let's do this. Lying liar face to call. Yep, lying liar face. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's talk to Thancred here. So there's a dragon that's in charge of everything. Okay, but they're gonna make us the warding stuff, so that's good. That'll help us in all the other fights. This meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but we now have a clear objective ahead of us. Let us rejoin our comrades in Sharlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Zot. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetheryte here before departing, unless, of course, you enjoy violent nausea. Yeah, we should do that. Can I get to this one? Can I go through here? No, I can't. Okay. I already have this one. That's fine. Yeah, I'm already tuned there. And I'm attuned here too. So I guess we need to head to Sharlayan. Back over here. It cost me 1,593 gil? That's a ripoff. Come on. That much to travel halfway across the world. Come on. That's crazy. Alright. I'm just glad Estinian didn't try killing him. That's what I'm glad. I was a little worried that Estinian was just like, man, kill the dragon. Oh man, I haven't been here for so long. Yeah, this is such a cool area. Do. Alright, where are we going? This way. $1K for teleports became Norman and Walker. Yeah, I know they increased it. I mean, a lot of that was because they needed to kind of... I guess, yeah, Skull, you're right. He hasn't been killing dragons since Heaven's Ward. So... I mean, can he really call himself the Dragon Slayer anymore? You can also use Aetheryte tickets. Do I have any? I don't know. Still got golden saucer tickets. Oh, I do have some Aetheryte tickets. And I've got some... I still have 2 Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets. So, yeah. Oh, I guess that's just to play the golden saucer. I'm in the golden saucer for forever. I should clear out my inventory again. Almost time to play inventory. Final Fantasy inventory management. The best game. But yeah, he hasn't killed dragons for a while, so yeah. Yeah. Gideon, you could get on that. Isn't that what Lancers are for? Alright, let's talk Thancred here. Open my tab and my currency tab and see if I have any hunt seals. Currency. Which ones are the hunt seals? I've got 725 sack of nuts. 44 allied. And Centurio seal. You can turn them in for tickets. Oh, you literally have thousands. You just have all of the things. Like, oh, I love that so much. I'm gonna go and do more face stuff. And I need more storm seals. Need to level up my storm company. Actually, I don't know if I can upgrade my storm company. I think I'm as high as I can be right now. Or can I keep going? I'm second lieutenant. Can't remember how high you can go. Alright, let's talk with Thancred here. You can up to... Oh, you can up to captain at the moment? Okay. So just as I was getting used to balmy Thavnir, if we've come back to chilly Sharlayan, take care not to catch your death, eh? No, we need you for the battles to come. Now then, our investigation here remains. And when it's over, we can take stock of all the developments and discoveries. All right, because... Oh! Oh! So that was the first part. So now we have to head with Kryl to the other part. 44 can get you some tickets for the Grand Company. Oh, okay. Is it worth it, or is there other things I should be spending seals on? Where is my currency? Yeah, because you mean the allied seal, right? I should get more of those. I should do more. I should do more of the things. Ooh, I also have homestones. I need to start spending those before I hit the cap there. Not really. A few cosmetics. Oh, okay. Just a few cosmetics. So nothing crazy. Okay. Good to know. So I should just spend them on those. What am I at for? Oh, character. I can go up to captain of them. So storm captain. So I can go up to a couple more places. Ventures for your traders. Okay. Yeah. We love how the current patch that now whenever a character logs out and uses the title screen for whatever expansion. Oh, he uses the title screen for whatever expansion they're on. That's cool. Oh, so like if I was playing a different expansion, it would change the title screen. That's cool. Oh, if I level up the captain, you can buy boxes of stuff. Yeah, with like pets and mounts and stuff there at the dragon. I should definitely do that sometime. That's something I need to do. You set it to say the current one too. Oh, okay, cool. I like when games do that. When games let me change the title screen. I like that. Okay, so yeah, I was kind of wondering because I know we made a choice here to go with Thancred or Kryl here. So now we get to do the other one. I'm guessing well there because I was like, how are we gonna do it where like we get this special item? How's that gonna work an example. It's like if we did the other one first instead of this one. So I see they're going to be making more while we're making our decision. Okay. Are you guys set for Heaven's Ward, which is a pretty amazing title screen, if I remember correctly. Heaven's Ward was such a good expansion. And it's crazy. Like that, I still think that that's still my favorite expansion. Wait from the flashbang that is Dawn. Yeah, because Dawn Trail is probably pretty bright, right? I haven't actually picked up Dawn Trail yet. Or I think I've got a code for it. I just didn't put the code in. I think that's the thing. Either way, can't remember. So no dungeon today. Oh, okay. Oh, so essentially we have to do this side and then we get the dungeon? Okay. Well, let's talk with Krile then. The Krile's intent on uncovering the reason behind the form's expectable behavior. Actually, I was going to see, didn't get another thing. Okay. It's very white. Okay, the Draken, that's cool. An unsettling changes come over Sharlayan. But together we will dive the underlying cause for the form's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor. They seem to have already come to the senses as to what and how little they're willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Sharlayan's archive for historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages you can skim in a day, but now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search could proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Numenon, shall we? Exit the annex to the right and you'll find the archives to the western edge of the woods. Okay, let's go. It's extra white, like people put raisins in potato salad white. Oh my gosh. Wait, is that a thing people do? Raisins in potato salad? What? I've never seen someone put raisins in potato salad. A thing you Americans do? Literally a flashbang if you're playing the Dark Room. Man, there's so many games like that. Oh man. Most Midwestern house vibes kind of thing. Oh my gosh. Wow, even we don't do that. And I come from like as rural as you can come in Canada. Where are we going? There we go. It's super bright. Oh, I love that. Potato salad needs three things: spices, mayonnaise, and potatoes. I'd argue I've been really enjoying it's like an egg and potato salad where you put some like whipped up like egg yolks and egg whites in them too. Kind of nice. I like that. But yeah, you need spices, mayonnaise, and potatoes. It's really the basics what you need. And then extra pepper on top. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Extra pepper. Actually, yeah, eggs too. Yeah, I like egg potato salad. I like eggs in my potato salad. I know some people don't, but I like it. But yeah, everything else extra. Eggs has the wrong consistency for you. If you like usually what I do is I'll like whip up the egg yolks and stuff with the mayonnaise to kind of like just blend it all together there. It usually works for me. But I don't make potato salad pretty often. I usually end up buying that from the store because I'm lazy. So my rejections were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenon, Sharlayan's grandest collection of books and tomes. Its building is actually only the entrance, and one of many at that. Where the archives of Numenon extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree, the vast halls of the great Gubal library pale in comparison to Numenon's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Any citizen of Sharlayan is free to enter and pursue its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Yastola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alice and Alphanod will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Sharlayan history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be at it, shall we? Well, I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they found something promising in tomes. Some promising tomes. Happy reading. All right, yay, library time. If you like to bite into something soft, and there's something crunchy. Well, I mean that's mostly potato salad. Your potato's a little hard. Everything else around it's a little soft. You typically like a Y2 to call? Yeah, I usually do that. Never been a fan of potato salad there, Revan? I get that. That's totally fine. I have some friends that really don't like mayonnaise, so they don't like potato salad. And I have another friend that literally just eats mayonnaise out of a tub with a spoon. I think that's a little crazy, but hey, to each his own. Faded title and the spine reads Stewards of Wisdom. Read the book? Sure. During the chaos of the Sixth Unworld Calamity, Archon, I'm not going to say that, founder of Sharlayan, bore witness of the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on the island of in the northern empty, he instructed his people thus: renounce the ways of war, pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Sharlayans looked to heart the words of their savior, and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. On the foundation of acclimated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth in coin, and the more their wisdom spread through the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Sharlayan would thrive by their followers, founders, teachers. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war, and with knowledge deliver the world. Oh, that's nice. He said usually cannot play along on Monday nights due to going in on Tuesdays, but they gave us telework all next week, so I can roll Monday night. Oh, awesome! I definitely hope I can make it to the dungeon by then to call. Okay, Wilmore Manual. Let's read the book. My beloved seekers of knowledge, have you ever put learning before your health, neglected the feed and rest your body as you should? I too once engaged in such foolish practices, but one night, engrossed in philosophical study, I had an empathy. For all the world's mysteries that drive us to reckless abandon, we have so very few years of life in which to achieve our goals. Thus do I share with you this mantra: I am forever 20 summers young. The number itself is unimportant. You can be 19 or 23 or 40, whatever age you are when you discover this manual, let it be the age you aspire to remain. Though mindful, healthy living, will you extend the time available to spend upon your chosen research. Another day, another moon, another summer, to grasp the greater truths you pursue. In the pages that follow, we will explore the secrets of maintaining one's physical condition from a biological, aetherological, and arcane viewpoint. Book is the wrong subject. Search the words, contain details in the forum. Okay. That is not what I wanted. Again, they don't give us any idea of what it will be, so it is we're going to read them all. Have you ever gazed into the skies above and contemplated the mysteries contained therein? I speak not of shifting cloud patterns, but of the vastness beyond, of the sun and the twinkling tapestry of the night. Some think the dome above us a finite space, yet amongst the leading thinkers of our age, one scholar's prediction of a boundless sea of stars has firmly taken root. Alas, this heavenly sea remains an unreachable, unknowable destination. Or there are few indeed who can explain in satisfactory detail why our own star is believed to revolve around the sun. it was the technologics of Oleg who came closest to understanding the laws which govern that starry abyss. It was they who launched Garlemald and sought to expand beyond our earthbound existence. Have you read of their ancient ambitions, I wonder? Has your interest in these fields of study waxed or waned? What if I were to tell you that the eternal constellations were arranged differently in distance past? That their positions continue to shift almost imperceptibly, but measurable as we journey into the future? Would it shock you to learn that the stars drift further and further apart, and may indeed do so forever? Are you eager to learn more? Book is the wrong subject, but it's still cool. Nice lore drops. Yeah, I like that. I like that little lore drop. I guess I probably should. Let's try to look for the other ones. Voice of a growing city. This looks like it might be okay. You don't get the name until you look at it. Okay. In the years which followed the founding of Sharlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided by the Ecclesia, a public forum in which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. A large number of participants gave rise to even longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Sharlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the form as we know it today conceived and created. Okay, and 99 makes sense because you can't have an even split at that point. Rose of Old, the Colony. Okay. Many years ago, on the banks of the Aliak, in the Drovanian hinterlands, a Sharlayan colony once thrived. Oh, yeah, we've been there. The settlement was originally established. I think that's the one they're talking about before that we've been to. Originally established as a mere outpost to study the etherical sea in the year 1311 of the 6th Astral Era. Scholars dispatched to Eorzea found the facilities wanting, and their demands encouraged a gradual expansion in structures and services. As rumors spread of a growing community of academics, the area was further inundated with Eorzean students hoping to share in their renowned wisdom of the Sharlayans. 50 years later, the Forum passed a motion to recognize what had become a flourishing town as an official Sharlayan colony. Eorzean residents took the colony itself Sharlayan, which led to no small amount of confusion when discussing the subject of the motherland. In response, some Sharlayan inhabitants, if pressed for the name, would simply refer to it as the Emporium. Following the exodus, however, goblins and treasure hunters claimed for themselves a corner of the abandoned colony and gave it yet another name. Illyshire. Yeah, I was right. I remembered something. Okay, following chapters go on to introduce the most prominent features of Illyshire. The book does not appear to contain additional information. Oh, okay. But it's still awesome. Brightly colored book. Story of Hydaelyn. Okay. So, this will probably be the last one. Long, long ago, on the island of the Northern Sea, there lived a Rhodian man by the name of this. He was a student of astrology, and he divined that the flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for the imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that his crew hauled them aboard his ark, and the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, he wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abeles' spine. Oh, we saw that with the ship way up there, right? Oh, shoot, where was that? Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before the disputes over the dwindling supply led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, he gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. the journey to the coast where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time became the city of Sharlayan. We live in to this day. Yeah, Garabania. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Okay, we found all the information we needed. The Stormblood. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I was trying to remember where it was. I know it was a desert region. That's cool. I remember some things, guys. May have been a million years ago, but I still remember some things. All right, did we learn enough? I don't think we really learned anything that can help us. Not gonna lie, I don't know if any of what we learned can help. But at least we understand kind of how their politics works a little bit more. Sorry, were you waiting long? Oh, forever, guys, come on. Wanted to make sure I'd borrow at least a few promising volumes. Alphanode and Kryl should be also be along shortly. I was delayed in similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final days specifically, so we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate. Plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. On our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphinaud and I were to return to Sharlayan, we would not be allowed across the threshold. Oh, that is pretty sad. A harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts in understanding his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day. I'm certain of it. And what of you, Raha? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Sharlayan, yes, but I was born rather farther away. To the southern reaches of Isabard. In fact, for generations my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite of the island of Avner. The Alligans founded a city in the fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Monique to serve as laborers. Of course, the massive earthquake of the Fourth Umbral Calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the Fifth Calamity froze the seas solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, chose to remain, and that they might prevent the remnants of the Allagan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces. But Garlemald renamed the region Locus Aminos. Them and their Latin-sounding names. When I was a boy, the nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. Or Durnus, sorry to pronounce that. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allagan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, the voices had been raised in favor of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allagan eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and the traditions of Allag. And as the last child born with an Allagan eye, I was given over to the custody of friends and the students of Baldsian, who had me register as a Sharlayan citizen. I never even considered. Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louisois, was he not? Stories of adopted waifs and rescued orphans are more common among Sharlayans than you might think. Yet, regardless of our origins, we all provided with an equal opportunity to learn. Or we are all provided with equal opportunity to learn. And with significant perspicuity, we outsiders can even earn the valued title of Archon. This is exactly why I have such love for this country, and why I wish to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Hear, hear. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the form's stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Luna. More companies should be arriving any moment now. I mean, if you guys brought the books out here, could I not read some of the books? Throwing it out there. Like, well, you guys, could I not just pick up a book and start reading it? Or is that forbidden? Also weird you can take a book out of a forbidden area. Oh, hey guys. We return with our selections. Although I must say, the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mrs. Kryle has already flicked through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we will be looking into research papers on the Umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Armrot firsthand, and I fear I may be overlooking critical details. Okay. Why not? My thanks. Now, where to begin? First things first, what kind of phenomenon did the ancients encounter as the final days drew nigh? The complete destabilization of creation magic. Primals of unrivaled power were summoned from the aether. The worst kind of phenomenon you can imagine. Let's just say the oh gosh. I think the complete destabilization of creation magics, right? Kind of all three. Yes, the unfolding catastrophe wreaked havoc on all manner of life. The chaos extended to the ancients themselves, causing the powers of creation to spiral out of control. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors rained from the sky, fire erupted from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understandings. If only those arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyze. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Yustolia summarized the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals by the Scions. Makes sense. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? The entire star was engulfed by disaster. Once the state began with the kneeing sound of the land. Sure, I think it did. I don't know. I can't remember. Ah, yes. They spoke of it, didn't they? We never did hear this sound ourselves, of course. Thus, as we were in the midst of the madness. It seems that each and every one of the catastrophes were preceded by an ominous noise. Eventually, it resounded all across the star, and not even Amarot was spared. The ground is crying out, you say. To be considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive, and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with the Nomenon's Mammoths, and ask any books which mention that sort of sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients shot to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definite action did they take? They summoned Zodiark. Sorry, guys. Yes. With Ildibus serving as his heart, so many gave themselves in sacrifice to bring him into being. We do not know exactly how Zodiark brought salvation to the Tsar, only that by his godlike will that the laws of nature set aright. Then, once the balance was readdressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Lives sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls that intended to render onto Zodiark a trade that would be have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Venet and his followers not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Thank you, both of you, for your detailed review. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. Awesome. With all that fresh in my mind, it does make me wonder what the Telephori truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing to those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the conditions caused by unstable creation magics? Oh, maybe. Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash. My guess it is just a final form. Right, sigh, but this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let us return to attention to the form, shall we? We should keep our eyes out for Yestola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. Okay. Let's do some studying. Alright, so they're all doing their studying. So let's enter this destination again. Wait at the destination once more. Just one more time. Alright. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search at the Archon stacks produced one of two possible useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. Why not? I like getting my hopes up. You recall, Oriange learned of the source's reflections from the Gruin oracles, from its potential to cause panic and confusion. That tome was deemed something and sealed away in the Great Kubal Library. It is even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on the shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason that my colleagues, by the Archons or be they Archons or Counselors, should perforce be largely ignorant on the subject. Yet, when you confronted the Master with knowledge of the Telephori and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us, which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behavior, it is being kept secret for the rest of the nation. Very curious on what they found and what's going on. Not to mention, not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Rather, they contain mention of the final days or no. These books did hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. Yeah, I get to read a book too. Make me read. What is this, school? You labor for what feels like an age as Yestolia's research assistant. Alright. What's next? Oh, let's talk to Kryle. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? Then the day was well spent. Did you wish to read them again? Mamet at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For that moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Ooh, I get some boots. Oh, they're not good enough for me. But I got some boots. More like university. Man, I am super glad I didn't go to a traditional university and have to study stuff like that. That would have not have been as exciting. Yeah, that would have been, yeah. All of my classes were directed at what I was learning, which was awesome. Although it was still like 2.5, almost 3 years of school. Yeah, I think it was, but I was also, we were in quarters. So I did 11 weeks on, 2 weeks off, 11 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And then we had 3 weeks for Christmas off. So yeah, it was still a lot of work. I had 5 classes for 11 weeks. And yeah, it was still a lot of work, but it was fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I like learning. But it was ridiculously expensive. All right, let's talk to Alice here. Oh, same the dragon. What'd you end up taking? Ashley Peters in desperate need for a study break. So ready for a tea break, Lunith? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down the harbor, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables. I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Coffee. Sweet, sweet nectar of life. I learned to love coffee working at a bank. I drink like 4 or 5 cups a day at work. I have a lot of fun working at a bank. I miss it sometimes. Can't stand the stuff? Oh, that's perfectly fine. I have a lot of friends that can't drink coffee at all. Don't enjoy drinking coffee. Me, I love coffee. And coffee should be black and no cream, no sugar. Burnt bean juice. No, it's my hot bean soup. It's my bean soup. That's what I drink. It's a soup, I tell you. Now, do you drink any caffeine at all, as you call, like with teas and stuff like that, or just you don't drink caffeinated beverages? I've got a friend that doesn't drink caffeine at all. Like doesn't drink like Coke or Pepsi or caffeinated teas. It's only like juices and uncaffeinated things, uncaffeinated teas. That I don't know how you go through. Only tea if you're sick? Okay. Oh, tea is so... Oh, man, I got some tea right here. It's so good. Tea when you're sick is so good. You went and learned a job. IT systems like electronics? Could have opened my own store. Oh, after 3.5 years of training, but opted to work where I was trained. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Oh, you drink soda. You drink pop? Drink pop like most people? Soda? Way too often. Oh my gosh, yeah. I had a friend that he drank so much, like, I think it was Coke. I can't remember if it was Coke or Pepsi he drank. But he drank so much in a day, if he didn't have some, he would just get such bad headaches if he didn't drink. The lack of sugar and caffeine in him, he'd get such massive headaches. But, man, yeah. It's one thing, I don't drink a lot of pop anymore. I drink coffee all the time. Yeah, I don't drink a lot of pop anymore. Just sweet, sweet coffee. As busy as ever, I see. How very Sharlayan that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. You do not drink pop. Pop is for crazy people. Soda is for fine gentlemen like you. See, I'm trying to... we just call it pop up here. I gotta go for a pop. Soda. I think... soda pop. Is there a difference in the States between soda and pop? I'm very curious if it's two different things. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telephori. We might even learn something new. Worth a try, don't you think? Oh, just what people call it. Okay, to call. I'm like, maybe in the States it's a difference. I don't know. You guys have some crazy things going on down there. Alisei will now accompany you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Alisei behind. Please, can I? By entering the different area or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Alisei accompany you again, return or speak with her at the original location. Oh, we just leave her behind. Yeah, I think it's a northern thing because I'm pretty sure up in Canada we call it pop. And like Canada, like northern parts of the states, you kind of are very similar with some of the words we use. In Germany, we call them a soft drink. Well, in Germany, you're very literal about everything, right? That's what I've been learning with Vanessa learning German. Which we're thinking of taking a trip to Germany this year. We're excited for that. Very, very excited. And for me, I'm a Pepsi drinker. I like Pepsi. Pepsi's my brand of choice. Yeah, Pepsi's what I drink. And usually, I know I'm the weird one. I drink like sugar-free or like Pepsi Zero. Or like Diet Pepsi. I know, but that's just what I drink. I don't need to. I'm a big boy, but I don't know. I prefer that. I like it better. Hope you have a great trip. Yeah, we're thinking of like next September. I think we might spend a whole month in Germany. Yeah, but we're still in the planning stages. All right. So we are going to. What is this? A big suitcase. Can I has your suitcase? What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look somewhere else. You misunderstand, sir. We are simply wondering if you know of the Telephori, those enemies of peace who promise to end the world, end all we hold dear. And wait, you're that house Levenlurger, aren't you? And this man with you is obviously a foreigner. I've heard you were disavowed for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to that rumor. I thank you to leave me be. I've not to say to the likes of you. Well, I must apologize. It was foolish for me to expand an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Lunith. Oh. Coke Peppy, it's all the same to you? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll drink both. But I prefer, if I had given the choice, I'd be like, if you put both in front of me, or like you can have either one, I'd be like, I'll take the Pepsi, thank you. But if you go to a place and like all we have is Coke, I'd be like, cool, yeah, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, if it could strip the paint off a Stilo, well, or you put a steak in it overnight and the steak disappears. Oh my gosh, that's the stuff we put in our bodies. I can't believe we do that. Let's all hope the situation calms down as soon as we can enjoy our peace and quiet. Oh, is there something crazy going on in Germany right now? For Diet Coke over Pepsi? Oh, okay, Revan, yeah. Yeah, like I'm a Pepsi drinker, and like Vanessa drinks Coke. Like she won't drink Pepsi, which is kind of fun. So I know I can buy Pepsi and she won't drink it at all. But she'll buy Coke and I'll drink the Coke. I don't care. Hildos. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Excuse the interruption, but we are hoping you might share your thoughts on the Telephori and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't young Miss Levenur. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the forum, and word reach the master that was helping you. I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. At least that was a nice interaction, right? All right. Honestly, though, like vanilla Pepsi, ooh, or even honestly, what was it? It was cream soda Dr. Pepper is so good. I had one of those last week for the first time. So good. So welcome, sir. What can I offer you today? Uh-oh. Wait, is that Mistress Alisei I see? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet, Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. I used to frequent this cafe on occasion, in between lessons at the stadium. It seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alphino set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? Oh, no. It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levenleur. No matter how discreet the master have been, news of your family's doings never stay secret for long. Things being what they are, what brings you back to the city now, of all times? We do have questions, and only Sharlayan has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about the apocalypse called the Final Days? Wait, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, the patrons appear to be unwilling to speak to me. Wish there was more I could do to help. Maybe there is. You're a visitor to Sharlayan, aren't you? Yes, I am. Then few will know your face. You should be able to pass off as a server, like, with none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're sitting down the food. You might just get the answers you're looking for. Oh, so you're saying Alice was the problem here. If I'd gone asking questions on my own, it would have been fine. Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Oh, okay. I got it. I'm not suspicious with a gun on my back at all. That's the spirit. Pay attention now, and I'll explain where each of these dishes needs to go. Oh, no. I've never worked at a server. I don't think I could do it. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. The omelet is for one of the regulars, a Highland by the name of Grisla. She's sitting on the outside table with her friends. Behind them, you'll see a pickledy gentleman. You ordered the oven-baked lobster. Got that? If you're not sure, just ask and I'll explain again. Good luck. Gun to your back. Yeah, I'm just dragging my gun on my back. My face hidden behind a mask. Wearing a hood. What's not to trust, right? This is totally safe. Where's the food? Is the food over here? Oh. I have the food already, I guess. This is the chatty group. Tea set. Oh, my tea set. Lovely, thank you. Yeah, not suspicious at all. Who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them, or their final days. My friends are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about the ritual arcane practices of the Sixth Astral Era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Nope. Alright. You wanted the omelet. Oh, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in, no time to waste. Oh gosh, are we cheerleaders? Is that what's going on here? What? The Talafari? Ah, yes. I remember seeing their name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Some old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. The Forum made the right choice, and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. Okay. And then you get the lobster. Ooh. Let's, banter with a smile. You don't need to butter me up, you know. I've already ordered one of the most expensive things on the menu. Okay, so let's, place the lobster down. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. Really? Not a fan of lobster myself, not gonna lie. The final days? This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. Must be a busy time for a gleaner. What's a gleaner? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of sort. Travel the world procuring things that we've got here in Sharlayan. Priceless books, unusual live specimen, and so forth. No name for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. By all accounts, gleaning is the most meticulous and demanding profession. If those Telephori make good on their audacious threats, then many uncolligated rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing in such a frenzy? Watch the harbor, and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before. Not like this. All right, let's go to the docks then. No, Alice, any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? I just want to have a person behind my back. A thing, a creature. That's more fun. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days, aside from whatever venue news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer. He's the best sorts of gossip in the city. If the Forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job ensuring no one whispers in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing your part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. Coffee. But let's enjoy our drink somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle? Away from the gossip and their wagging tongues. Let's go. I don't think I'm a good enough level to try doing the hunt board, eh? Don't have any mail coming in. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. It looks like she's wearing skates to me.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Sharlayan? Grahas said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. Perhaps it was. Father argued with Grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alphino, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family. If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently. They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos. A vast complex beneath the island. Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples. Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility. Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat. Wait, didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual? Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the forum.
Uh-oh.
If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the forum is planning.
What's the forum planning? Dum dum dum. Do 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 do. Ooh, 81. Ding, leveled up. Don't think I get anything for it this time. That's okay. Next level, I get something at 82. All right, Alice is excited to share your revelations. So we should tell the others that we've learned what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go ahead to Numenon, and I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. All right. Let's head there then. Oh, I haven't tuned with that destination. I need to tune that destination then, I guess. Okay. Go do that before we, Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to sprint. Yeah, let's get the stadium first. Yeah, my little squirrel buddy. With his ace right shard. I'm sure I will need it again. Sorry about that. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. All right. So welcome back, Lunith. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleamers. Makes sense. The Gleaners take their request directly from the institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and cargo, it certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. This is a plan. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Yastola observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Lunith and Alice learned from the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Sharlayans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being prepared by the Telophoroi is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. Moreover, the forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorzean requests for aid. What's going on here? And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been mobilized on an unprecedented scale. Are they doing something to, like, they'll protect their island and that's it? Is that kind of what they're doing? That's what I'm thinking. Do not think it to stretch to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service of the forum's secretive ends? In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. To visit Labyrinthios and assess the situation for ourselves. If we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Anything would be better than burying our head in another dusty book. I'm warm? Okay to go. Okay, I like that. I understand not everyone is a studious type. Consider this a welcome change of pace then. Yes. Done enough reading for my day. For one day. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind any borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see that each is returned to its proper place. That would be a great help. Thank you, Raha. Let's head down the stairs over there, and I'll show you where the entrance is. Am I allowed down there? Yeah, head Chikal. I'm here to hit things on the head really hard, and no fancy book learning. I'm here for some book learning. I just want to punch things. I guess at this point, shoot things. Make things not breathe anymore. All right, ready? Labyrinthios is not far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorienting. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Follow Alice and try not to fall behind. Off we go then. Okay. It pleases. That's the pleasant here amongst the things, but we should really move along. Now we run. Try to keep up. Okay, good. I'm like, that was a little slow. Keep to the path straight ahead. Okay. I don't remember the last time we followed someone like this. We crossed this bridge. Okay. I'm guessing we're going that way. Up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing it's up here we're going. Could be wrong, though. The Rasta. Oh, the Rasta. Not far now. Oh, apparently I'm going to tune with that. Okay. Here we are, through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry. Otherwise, we should keep moving. I like how they're just reminding people to attune to things now. The Rostra. Is there a chocobo thing down here? What? There's a porter down here. Why is there a porter down here? Okay. We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone to the lift, and down we go. Okay, let's go. Ooh.
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
The heck?
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
What? They have like a whole like little city thing underneath their city? That's so crazy. How is that structurally sound? What type of materials are they using to hold the sky?
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Oh, okay, that kind of explains it. Okay, good. I'm glad they did that.
Aren't those people gleaners?
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today.
Oh, is the in-game sound too quiet there, the dragon? I'll turn it up a little bit. Let me know if it's too quiet still.
It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Right now, let me know if it's too loud now.
Ugh.
Hey, Kyle?
Did you call to me just now?
No.
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Yeah, that's interesting, because I didn't change any settings. Well, I turned it up now. If it's too loud, let me know. And yeah, I didn't notice anything different in my headphones. But who knows? Alright. So yeah, this place is like, they found it. This must be like the actual rock. They even put artificial rain in here? That's a little crazy. I like it though. Okay, so Dubin. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books and ore and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos. You know, short and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago. Even then, with no warning at all, this message gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if we know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. Your exchange with Dublin has taught you about taking stock in Labyrinthios. Sorry, when I went to the new zone, it's still quieter? That's interesting, because yeah, like it hasn't changed in my end. And like I'm on like my Streamlabs, it's showing it's louder than it normally is. But if it's too loud, let me know. If it's too quiet, let me know too. Still on the quieter side. Is it? Let me know. Strange. It's very strange. Keep it as it is. But if it's too quiet, will you though? Oh, it might die. Don't. Oh no. Well, am I gonna die? Music sounds fine. It's okay. Let me think. The Rhea seeds should be item 1058. Cumin seeds 1059. Snurtleberries 1060. Or were they 1061? My head feels like it's stuffed with moku grass. Talking about Kryle, as she said she'll be fine. Yeah, she'll be fine, right? She'll be fine. Oh, no. We're not going to lose another character, are we? No, we're not. No, Tikal. No, everything's going to be fine. Everyone's going to be fine. We're all fine now. How are you? Why more loads to take out and carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? If someone mistakes that Earthian carrots for the Garabanian carrots, what then? Large shipments coming in and out of Inthios. Okay, so there's lots of stuff going on. Let's talk with this person over here. Sure should be fine. I don't like how you guys are talking. Uh-oh. Ernville? You here to help or give me more headaches? Because if you don't have the look of a gleaner, and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Change for him. Exhausting gleaners. Plastic gleaners. Okay. What's a life insurance policy on Corel? Okay. Uh-oh. She'll be fine. What bad has ever happened to a, oh gosh, what's her race called again? I've never lost anyone of her race in my party. Any luck, Lunith? What tales do the gleaners have to tell? Here's taking stock. Lala, yeah, the Lalas. Lala Fells. For some reason oh, my little squirrel's on my shoulder. Yay! So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring, they're sending more inventory somewhere else? That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. You were right, the Forum is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthios upside down in the process. Okay. Prowl appears lost in thought. Oh, why would we would do well to learn what more of what specifically the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who has tasked them to do it. If you're game, Lunith, I have an idea. Okay, let's go. Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Perhaps if we were to help him capture those dead creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversations. Okay. In the meantime... Oh, glorified rat catcher. There we go. In the meantime, I will turn my charms upon this Gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. Happy hunting. Okay. Let's go talk with you and try to catch these marmots. You wish to help me find the marmots? I have nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I'd welcome the assistance. Okay, let's go. The name is Ernvale. Friend, specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Nexian marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Rizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in the sack. Gently, of course. Man, it's been a long time since I've done this. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there who won't hesitate to prey on a marmot. Or you. Why are there beasts in our area? I'll search the trees to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Why do you have creatures that will attack you out here? Why? That doesn't seem safe to do. Why is there a giant troll here? Oh, I think I see where I need to go. There we go. Grizzled mouse. Oh no, a hunting coyote. I just kind of feel bad when you hear them die. Chirp, squeak. Oh, it's running away. Well, I'm really bad at this. Barely have you readied the sack when the grizzled mouse scampers off into the undergrowth. No, I haven't picked it up yet. I really should do that. Is it still for sale? Oh no, it's probably not for sale anymore, is it? Oh no, I probably missed my chance. Oh well. I'm the worst. I should pick it up though. Oh, I mean, it does look cool. Oh, it's an always for sale thing. Okay. Also, Final Fantasy VII's amazing. Reminds me, I need to play through the Final Fantasy reimagined game. Oh no, a hunting troll. €25? Oh my gosh, that means they're probably like 50 bucks Canadian. That's the kind of expensive. Squeak. Squeak, squeakers. Let's use the rat sack. Oh no, it got away again. It evades your grasp before once more disappearing into the trees. I'm really bad at this, like, hunting mice thing. Yeah, even if it is account-wide, it's gonna be quite pricey for an item. I'll see how much it is. Okay. The car is the one that comes and goes, yeah. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, nope, you want to fight me. Fear my robot. Yeah, good job, robot. My Chocobro? You mean Zero, my Chocobo? Yeah, my Chocobo's amazing. Where is... Oh, there's a spot up there. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, I totally forgot I need to ping him on my side. Oh man. Thank you, the dragon. I always forget about Zero. There you are. Let's see if I have any upgrades. Not mount guide. Companion. No, I don't have any upgrades right now, I don't think. No. Oh, I have one. No, I just have one skill point. Nothing to upgrade yet. Which means I need to have him out more often so he gets leveled up. Squeak. More prepared for its speed this time, you succeed in closing the sack over your elusive quarry. Yeah, I did it. It's Meggy! Man, I always forget to bring him out. Okay, I need to remember that from now on. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Also, is there... Oh, there are some attunement things over here I haven't done yet. I should have done that. Well, I was over there. How did you fare? I tracked down 3 of the pack, which leaves 1 unaccounted for. I found it. It didn't take me like 3 tries, but it did. Oh, that's the odd marmot out. Wait here while I put our friends in a holding cage. Do. Thankfully, the marmots seem to be unharmed. They've held up well in isolation, but it's much too soon to release them into the habitat. It's a good thing we were able to recapture them so swiftly. You have my thanks. Who tasked you into capturing them in the first place? Let's play silly. Or play dumb. Why, the authority in charge of Lamphrithios, now and in perpetuity. The same officials who've had us working day and night of late. The honorable members of the Forum. Who else? Suitable for compensation and easy to breed. For consumption and easy to breed. Those were the 2 conditions I were given for the stock I was instructed to procure. I don't know what the Forum is planning for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Interesting. Why do they want them for feeding? Are they going to feed something else with them? Ah, there you are, Lunith. Is this the gleaner you mentioned? The one who was looking for the lost marmots? Interesting company you keep, friend. Who are you folk anyway? I'm Kryle from the studies of Baldzian, and the others are my associates. Truth be told, the Forum's decisions of late have not sat entirely well with us, which is why we made the descent into Labyrinthios. We hope that by seeing their decisions put in action, we might more fully understand their reasoning. Why is it practical? Never hurts to try and gain a broader perspective, does it? Very true. Anyway, duty calls. Other animals to capture and enclosures to empty. Once again, I'm sorry that I couldn't offer you more for your services. Give me something. Did you learn anything new from your friend here? Yeah, they want to eat the marmots. I love that to call. I'm Nunia, and these fine folks are business. I love that. I love that. We've confronted the other. We confirmed from the that the order from the ambitious operator did indeed come directly from the Forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed for its purpose. I'd say it fits with everything we've heard thus far. Very, very true. We've also discovered when the operation was begun, the Forum contracted the Gleaners Guild ship and put their people to this great work some 4 days after the Telephore made their chilling declaration. As seasoned travelers, the Gleaners keep abreast of news from every corner of the world out of necessity. Thus, I am inclined to trust in their calendar of events is accurate. Altogether, it gives the distinct impression that this undertaking was a sudden and unexpected development. Yet, I find it hard to believe that such a comprehensive restructuring of Labyrinthios and its archives could have been planned in so brief a window. Nay, this plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. And the Telephorized declaration was what set all in motion. Did they know their declaration was coming? It seems likely, but let's not leap to conclusions just yet. For the moment, I suggest we conduct a wider investigation of Labyrinthios. The more facilities we visit, the more pieces of the puzzle we stand to find. In that case, how about we head to the Archeon? And from there we can reach the lower... Oh, no! Uh-oh. Carl's got a headache. I mean, we all get migraines every once in a while, right? Carl, what's wrong? I'm fine. Truly. The sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache. That's all. Nothing will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it, then. At least allow me to take the lead. I'm fairly certain I remember the way to the Archeon. We'll follow the path east through the forest where you were chasing after the mouse, or marmot, was it? Anyway, 'tis the trolls we need to watch out for. Okay. Okie day. Don't anger the trolls. Do we have to pay the troll toll? Is that a thing we need to do? Hey! Oh, yeah, the Christmas event should be coming up pretty soon, eh? For the Starlight Festival, right? I'm actually kind of excited for it this year. Wonder what awesome gift we'll get this time. And I kind of like how it kind of adds on to the story every year too, and that I love that about this game. I haven't really done the other seasonal stuff, which I really need to do this year. But I love that. It's awesome. Behold the Archeon. As Numenon serves as Sharlayan's literary archive, so does this structure house the city's wealth of material data. The architecture too is similar. This building you see is merely the upper entrance, an access point to the vaults carved into the cliffside itself. Within those vast rooms were stored countless samples and specimens, as well as the detailed records which describe them. In a manner of speaking, Archeon contains a physical history of Sharlayan's unwavering dedication to the acclamation of knowledge. Yay, completed! This building here, okay. Oh, you missed it a few times there, Revan? Okay, I've missed it a few times too. Alright, let's get a hat. Let's accept this. Well, we wouldn't learn anything of value standing out here. Let us proceed into the main building and speak with the custodian. Speaking with the custodes, the Emperor protects. Okay, deeper into the maze. This is an interesting one. It has like a little water feature around it. That's cool. Right, we've attuned. All right, what's the plan? Greetings. We are here to peruse the Archeon's vaults. Peruse? You are clearly not gleaners, then. Might I ask your affiliation? Well, we belong to the students of, Valcian. But is that relevant? I was given to believe that the vaults... those open to the public at least, were open to the public. Ordinarily, yes, that would be the case. At present, however, access is restricted. Only persons directly involved in the reorganization efforts are permitted to enter. The plot thickens. Not us then. I suppose we'd better move along to another facility. This building was a lift that connects to the middle tier, yes? Might we at least make use of that? No. That service has been suspended, I'm afraid. For the time being, priority has been given over to the conveyance of the inventory. Wait, so this is as far as we can go? I apologize for the inconvenience. Please, come again after our restructuring operation is concluded. By that time, it'll be too late, and we're so close to getting answers. We need to rethink our approach. Let us step outside for a moment, shall we? Yeah, thinking the plot does there, Revan. What's happening? Prince of Balcian. Uh-oh. You know more than you're letting on, Custodian? Alright. We're at an impasse. As we have no other leads, I should like to pursue this one further. But I doubt that our stone-faced custodian will be swayed by heartfelt pleas. We must seek another means to access the lower levels. Just hide ourselves in boxes. It's likely that the people in this area are involved in restructuring in one way or another. If we were to integrate ourselves, they might allow us to accompany them on the lift. Let us ask around. Surely someone is in need of a few strong backs to lighten the load? That's how it works. You can just... I can't get into this concert. Well, there's some, like, roadies over here. Maybe we just ask them if they need help. They'll let us right into the concert. That's how it works, right? I mean, that's how I plan on going to the Taylor Swift concert. No. The Muse student. Am I taking the lift? Oh no, we're just students. They won't let us into the Archeon. Even if we found... Actually, we have no idea what it is we found. There's no record of such a creature anywhere, but it was wandering around Tranquility, so we thought to donate it to the vaults. Oh gosh. Squeal, squeal. Oddest little squeal, don't you think? Anyways, suppose we'll have to take care of it until the Archeon is open again. Oh, what creature is it? Is it a piggy? I like piggies. It's a frog. Hello. Where are you going? You disappeared. Magical frog. Alright. Oh, there's someone. Bone-weary worker. Like your outfit, worker. What's that? Take you down the lift with me? Sorry, but not a chance. I've been up and down all day. Not only have I finally found a spare moment to rest. I did see a gleaner fellow heading at the gate, though. Shouldering a large pack, engaged in some manner of task. Maybe he'll head down below after he's done with whatever it is he's doing. Okay, so let's go. Do. Oh, no, it wants to fight me anyways. Oh, it's our friend, Anvil. Nope, it's going away. Okay. Quiet, you'll frighten it away. Frighten what? Frighten what? Ah, it's you again. I didn't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The cloudkin I need to capture is close. Very close. You wish to help me do this? You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters is generally better than 1. Very well. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds. But the one I'm after today is a hornbill. Its feathers are green, and its cry is a distinctive caw. Single it out and shoot it with this sleeping dart. Okay, okay. The effects are short-lived, so I'll line wait down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Uh-oh. Okay. Search the surroundings for the hornbill, but many You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the hornbill and use your blowgun with the mouse button. Hornbill. Oh no. You're saying cuckoo. Looking for one that goes caca, caca. Waka waka, nope. And it's green. Is that green? Did I win? Hope I did it right. Kinda looks more blue than green. Aha, I did it. Maybe that's because I'm a little colorblind. Alright. Ah, it's a big bird. Yeah! So excited! I love how excited my character gets with everything.
A fair shot.
It's a dark bluish green. Okay, that's true. Yeah, the dragon. I'm like, sure. Well, let's do it. It worked.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up, and I'll make my way over to you.
Oh, the nodding. I like this outfit.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Mm-hmm. I shot a bird with a blow dart.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill. I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research. I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.